Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today it's going to be a quick and easy DIY. What you're going to need is, I haven't decided what color pom-poms I want to use yet, so I don't know exactly which colors, but you're going to use at least one pom-pom, or you can use a piece of felt. You're going to need some yarn. I like this silky yarn, the really soft yarn. You're going to need some googly eyes, which you know I love my googly eyes, and you're also going to need a piece of cardboard or a piece of cardstock. Now, I will tell you, if you do not have cardstock, this right here, you can easily use a toilet paper roll. But I'm going to use cardstock because I have cardstock. And this piece is not going to be good for anything because it's already got a little scratch on it. So what I'm going to do is, I 100% forgot to get my ruler out so I can cut a straight line. So I'm going to go over to my craft cabinet and get it out. Well, I'll just get the smaller piece out because the big rulers do not want to come out today. So, and I tripped on my chair while I went back. Don't you just love that when that happens? So I have my little craft kit right here. And I'm just going to, since this piece is messed up, I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm just going to score down. But you know what? I got something in the mail today that I'm going to use instead of my scissors. I will need scissors, but I did get something in the mail that I'm going to use that I totally forgot I had. And that is my new paper cutter. So I've already scored it, so I already know exactly how I want it. I'm going to stick it right there. And I love these little paper cutters. I had one, but I don't know what happened to them. So I ordered another one. And you're just going to score it. So now this might actually be a little bit too big. But I think I'm going to cut this piece in half. So half is about, let's see, this is about an inch. So I'm going to do about a half an inch. The halfway mark is right here. I'm just going to mark it at the very top. Put this back over here. I literally have to clean my craft cabinet today because it's starting to overflow. I pulled a whole bunch of stuff out when I did my crafts earlier. And you're just going to score it back this way. So you have two pieces. And guess what? I didn't do such a great job, did I? So let's do this way. And let's do score. And I don't know why I did not do it. I swear, nothing's working out today. Have you noticed that when you try to get something done and you're trying to do a craft, and it's like, okay, nothing's working. So, this is the right size. Okay. So I'm going to stick this over here behind me in my chair that I almost knocked over. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my mouse out of the way. As you see, I did this. Well, the reason why I did this is because we're going to use the yarn wrap method. This is going to be, now I know why it was so hard to score. I think there's two pieces here. No, maybe not. It feels like two. Because this is going to be too small of a piece to work with. You probably could not be able to get your hands through it. You could have, but I want to make a bigger piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go halfway in. You know what? Hold on. That might be a big enough piece. I'm just going to make that one piece. And I'm going to put the glue right here. You don't have to use a hot glue. You can use any kind of glue you want. But I'm just using hot glue because, you know, that's my favorite tool anyways. You're just going to hold it in place for a little bit so it adheres. Now, like I said, I have this velvet silky yarn that I'm using. And I'm going to move my camera up just a little bit so you can see. And I'm just going to roll. You can see the shadows on the yarn. I'm just going to pull some out so it's easier for me to work with. And I'm going to cut it. So that's why you do need your scissors. and put my thing up because I don't want anything in my way when I'm working. I'm going to face my hot glue gun the other way because I don't know how many times I have hit the wrong side. Always make sure you have extra glue sticks when you're working with hot glue though. So first thing you're going to do is you're just going to come over, and I actually thought I was going to do something one way, but I'm actually doing it another way. So I do need my scissors back out. I'm going to cut a whole bunch of like 7 inches, maybe 6 inches. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to go and see how much I have. 6, 7. You know, I'm just eyeballing it. 8, 9, 10. I'll probably have to cut more, but I'm just going to cut the piece that I have out already. Okay. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to come and we're going to do the loop method again. And you're just going to loop up. All you're doing is looping. So you're taking that little thing that you just got and you're working it in, and you're just going to loop. And this one is not going to work. Oh my goodness. Because I did not half it square, right? I did 7 inches, but you can do 8, you can do 9, you can do 10, however you want it. And you're just going to loop through all these. So they're going to end up looking like this. That one may be a small piece. So we shall see. Okay, this yarn is too silky. Okay, so now I've gotten almost all the cardstock covered with yarn. I'm going to wade my way through this yarn. We're going to, I have some extras here. I cut 3 pieces because I knew I'd probably need another one, and I do. It's not completely covered. And then I cut another one. Now, remember when I told you to always have something with you that you can put your like extras in to use for like fiber fill or something like that? This came from a handkerchiefs, and I like the way it zips up. It's a zippable bag, so I'm just going to reuse this bag for this. So what I'm going to do right now is that one's got a knot in that one already, so I'm just going to use this piece. I'm trying to adjust the camera just a little bit for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get it. It's kind of hard once you get all this in. What I like about this yarn is it's a velvety yarn. It's I don't even know what it's called. It's 100% polyester, but it's got this really pretty like velvet feel to it. So it's really, it makes a unique piece. And what we're going to make, it makes it look really cute. So we have this done, right? Looks just like our hat from our shamrock, right? Our Valentine, our St. Patrick's Day gnome. Well, guess what? It is just like our hat. What you're going to do now is the piece that right here that I have, I'm just going to take it. I'm going to fold everything out, lay it on its side, and I'm going to even it out. And I'm just going to knot it. Okay. And then I'm going to knot it again, just so it doesn't come undone. Whoops, it got stuck. Well, I was going to knot it again, but it got stuck. So I'm just going to put it up here. I was going to tie it in a bow, but it got stuck. Maybe it's out. I don't know if the knot's tied. I don't think it's tied. Hold on. I think that piece just kind of got round into it. So hold on just a second, guys, and let me see that. Okay, here we go. I knew that piece. Let me take this little piece, this little knot piece off right here, so it evens. Now you can take a brush and brush it out, but I'm just going to lay it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this piece down first. so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to lay this piece down. Then you're going to lay this on top of it. And I had to redo it because that knot made it stop. And then I'm just going to take it and pull it to and knot it. See how it's knotted? And make another knot, and I'm actually going to make a bow with this. Much easier that way. And then I'm just going to make a small little bow. Okay. All right. So now we have this, right? What is this going to be, you wonder? First of all, I'm going to take these pieces that I'm cutting off, and I'm just going to open this bag. I have a piece of paper in it because that's what I wanted to do on it. And this is going to be, your cleanup's going to be so much easier if you take it and you just cut it over the bag. Because you're not picking up little pieces and you're just cutting. Kind of hold it to make sure it's okay. Come around, cut any pieces that are not quite. It's okay if it's not, like if it looks this way, it's okay. All right. So now the fun part comes. Your googly eyes. So I have these extra pieces right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw them in this bag. Always keep your extras. And see how much easier that was for cleanup when you have a plastic bag or something like that you can just put your extras in. So now I'm going to decide a couple of things. I have these orange little balls, but I also have these really small yellow balls that have a little bit of, like, I think that's kind of cute, but I don't know if it's too much. And I don't have, let's see, we're probably going to use that one. So we're probably going to cut it just a little bit off of it. You don't need a whole lot. So this one I think would blend in too much. So I think the orange one is better, the smaller orange one. So I'm going to go ahead and close this one up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some hot glue and put it right there. And always remember when you're working with hot glue to, oh, I think my little thing's coming apart, is to have extra hot glue with you when you are working with something, because you're always going to need it to push through the other piece of hot glue to get them down. Okay, so I had that. All right, so now the next thing I need is my googly eyes. Remember, I told you I love this one, but you can always pick this other ones up. Now, this one's kind of a small thing, so I'm going to use either this pair of eyes or this pair of eyes. I'm going to look. Do I want those? I like the small eyes. I can already tell. Because I'm going to put the bigger ones up here. You can't tell what we're making yet? I like the small eyes. Yeah, because there's the bigger ones. I kind of like, I don't know. I'm looking at them. Let me do both of them together. Both small ones. Okay, those are small ones. Let's do two of the other ones. I kind of like the small ones. So what you're going to do is you're going to come and you're just going to put a little bit of hot glue on one side. And this was, if you have a pair of tweezers, you use a pair of tweezers. And then you're going to put a little bit of hot glue on this side, because you don't want to actually pick these up and stick your finger in the hot glue like I just did, because it'll come off on your finger. Now it's stuck to me. But look, guys, we made a cute little adorable Easter chick. Isn't he cute? You could I use cardstock, which if you don't feel like hot gluing the cardstock together, you can easily use toilet paper roll. I use this velvet silky yarn. I just thought it was cute. I love the fact that the chick has all this plumage of hair. I used a pom-pom, but you can always use felt here. I just wanted his beak to be a little bit bigger, and some googly eyes. And if you don't want to use hot glue, you can always use, what's the word I'm looking for? Any kind of adhesive. But it's a cute little chick that you can actually put on top of an Easter egg, which would be really cute. As a matter of fact, I think I have a plastic Easter egg. So let me grab my plastic Easter egg real quick. Gotta figure out where I put them. It's handy to have all your crafts in the cabinet, but it's not so handy when you have to dig out stuff, because my cabinet is, I'm sure, I've made a pact not to buy anything else for a while until I use that majority of the stuff that I have in my cabinet already. But look at this, guys. It's a cute little Easter holder, Easter egg cup. Put it on top of there. There you go. You can see it better this way. Isn't he cute? Until next time, guys.